Hello and welcome to my review of Adam Ragusea, my futile attempt of crossing over my artistic integrity with my mass appeal. Mr. Ragusea is a middle-aged Italian-American man who makes food videos for YouTube, although he would never talk like that. Adam is incredibly well-researched and eloquent.
Why is my zucchini so big?
This video will be addressing Adam Ragusea, the internet personality and YouTube channel, and not necessarily Adam Ragusea, the man with a private life who may have dark secrets none of us know about.
It's just so easy and simple to cut the backbone out of a toddler.
Adam is not a trained chef like Joshua Weissman, Claire Saffitz, or my friend Gordon. Adam is just a guy who is into cooking and made some videos about it to practice his movie-making skills with a Z that happened to become very popular. Adam's current career began on October 7th, 2017 with his ribeye with board dressing video. And while he has certainly evolved, this first try still feels like an Adam Ragusea video. Adam has a few talents/interests that culminate into who us vinegar legates, as he often calls us, know him to be. He is a musician, journalist, journalism teacher, science researching, home cook, interested in Star Trek The Next Generation, and bodybuilding. Adam's recipes typically fit into one of the following categories. We got meat. Adam has a lot of recipes that just basically tell you how to cook a hunk of animal, and any included side dishes just sort of feel like an afterthought. Like this video where he gives you a great method for roasting a chicken to get well-cooked dark meat without drying out the white meat. Then he adds on mashed potatoes and peas. Like, yeah, dude, I know how to make mashed potatoes, and I know how to put a vegetable in the microwave with salt and butter. I think most people that own a meat thermometer can manage that. The biggest subcategory of meat has to be steak, which Adam has 6 videos on. Then there's Italian-American. Things like chicken parm, bolognese, spaghetti and meatballs. What can be considered a whole separate category because Adam is so obsessed with it is pizza. Adam's first video that really made it big was making New York-style pizza at home, and including that first one, Adam has about 12 videos based around pizza. He can make it traditional, he can make it in a pan, he could put Alfredo sauce on it, he could look at the bottom of it, he can forget to put cheese or sauce on it, he can remember to put cheese on it, he can forget to cook it on anything, he can make it traditional again, he can make it vegan, he can make it in a pan again, and more. This man cannot be stopped. Do not let him anywhere near flour, water, yeast, cheese, and tomatoes, because he will absolutely rock that shiz. Then we got foreign or exotic foods. But I don't think Adam would use the word exotic for these foods, because he would probably be nervous it would come off as offensive. Adam has only used the word exotic a few times in videos, 2 of which was for gravy made with coffee and xanthan gum. I don't know if you can really get more American than coffee, gravy, and xanthan gum. The last kind of recipe that Adam does frequently is dessert. Everything from pancakes to toddler beds to broiled chocolate chip cookies. Which brings me to my first grievance with Adam Ragusea. The broiler. Adam really seems like he's all about inclusivity. He puts captions on all of his videos, which I will get back to. He always gives options of things to substitute, like vinegar and milk in place of buttermilk. He's constantly translating into British. But for some reason, he seems to act like his whole audience has electric ovens with broilers at the top. Adam, I am not using my broiler. It's down here. I'm not opening that thing. I don't know if anyone's ever opened that thing. There could be a monster in there. Now, recipes are only half of Adam's channel. As his banner says, recipe vids Thursday, other vids Monday. I think I've kept you guys waiting long enough to tell you how I truly feel. I love Adam Ragusea. I have watched every one of this man's videos except for a few of these weird tutorials from before he was famous. As a Ragusea expert, I would like to make a declaration. These Monday videos are better than the recipe videos. Why is this? Well, I think it's just that Adam is very talented and has a lot of work ethic, and I happen to prefer the genre of these videos over these cooking videos. Not that I don't like other cooking YouTubers. I think the main appeal of Adam Ragusea is how clean he is in the metaphorical sense. His editing is so consistent. His kitchen is so nice. He says everything right to stay out of controversy. As I said, he's inclusive. He lets his personal life take the stage just as much as it should. And he has motifs. He likes
White wine, heterogeneity,
and olive oil. When he uses honey, he says,
summon forth the upside-down bear.
He loves vegetables. He likes
acidity,
like vinegar and citrus.
Browning,
not burning the
fond,
deglazing, usually with white wine. He loves optimizing things for the home kitchen, which to him means deep frying at home is a
really bad idea.
He likes cooking with his senses because he thinks that you do
not have to be precise.
He likes putting experimental things
on the right.
He likes gardening. He doesn't like seasoning the meat, instead opting for seasoning the sauce, or butter, or cutting board. He's always using the
convection roast
setting and
the broiler.
He likes to translate into British. And last but not least, He likes to smoothly transition into his sponsors. Most notably, Squarespace,
The easiest way to build and run a website for
virtually
virtually any purpose.
Just goofing, this video obviously isn't sponsored. I don't even have 1,000 subscribers. Wow, that's interesting. These motifs are probably why Adam Ragusea has something of a meme community around his channel. To me, the most important part of this community is the YouTube poops. Probably just because I have personally benefited from said part of the community. This community is probably so successful because Adam puts captions on every video. You can easily type in Adam Ragusea followed by any words you need him to say in quotes, and it will pop up for you to find the exact timestamp of it in the transcript.
Half of a pound.
While I could go on and on about how much I love Adam's videos and how much of my free time he steals by showing up in my YouTube recommended, I think I should address some of the most pressing criticisms flung at Adam. Adam can sometimes come off as a know-it-all. I think this is mainly a result of him, for one, just being very knowledgeable and doing good research, and secondly, because he makes arguments that are technically very good because of his background. Like, Adam will interview a scientist and then extrapolate what the scientist says to make his argument, which, if you disagree with his conclusion, makes it seem like he is presenting it as an alienable fact. The other factor is what I would like to call the no fight me effect. Adam says a thing, and let's say, even if you're wrong, you disagree with it.
Medium rare, the best doneness.
Then, you scroll to the comments to write your criticism. But then, Adam just tells you that it's okay, and you can do what you want.
You should cook it however you like it.
So then your anger shifts to, what? No, let me fight you! Which manifests as comments like this.
Damn, I hate this guy so much.
Strikes me as smug, know-it-all. Like he might be kind of a dick in real life.
Dude, I really fucking hate this guy. He's the epitome of YouTube chefs having their head all the way up their ass.
Although Adam does kind of come off as pretentious sometimes. I think the last major jab against Adam is that he is a virtue-signaling soy boy cuck. While rude and undeserved, I understand. I don't think Adam has said anything that a conservative or a socialist would call based. Overall, I think Adam certainly isn't perfect, but for what he is, he does a gosh dang good job. But let's see if he can stand up to some real-world tests. Let's start with this pizza dough, since I'm going to let it sit in the fridge for a week like Adam recommends. I'm pretty into the idea of getting better flavor by making a time investment with no extra effort, so I'm glad he recommends it. It does kind of bother me, though, that Adam calls for 600 grams of flour and 530 grams of water. Now, if you know anything about pizza dough, you know that this is insane. That is 88% hydration dough. I get that Adam wants you to use your senses and need more flour by feel. But come on, man. You don't even use that ratio in making a pizza that you describe as having
Daredevil levels of hydration.
I started with 800 grams of flour up front, but I still needed to add way too much flour for that to be a good starting point. I get that Adam has a volume measurement fetish, but I don't, and if you're weighing your flour, his 5-cup starting point makes no sense. The other problem with the recipe is that he doesn't warn you just how much fun it can be to knead pizza dough. It's like a little baby that you can just mush together to make it delicious. While that's stewing, let's move over to dessert. I made the cornbread. Now, the only oven-safe pan I own is stainless steel, which Adam was scared wouldn't work for his recipe, but as you can see, it came out of the pan fine. For those who think this video doesn't have enough diversity, don't worry. I found this Chinese kid who even speaks the language.
Hola ma, ya llegué al trabajo, ahorita.
Cute little guy. Let's see what he thinks.
Probably the best cornbread I've ever had.
That's 1 point for Adam. How about steak? I made a ribeye the way he says in his Steak 101 video. I don't think it came out that great, certainly should have preheated the pan longer, but with the help of my meat thermometer, something that you should absolutely use even though Adam would prefer you poke it to check, I reached an acceptable level of doneness. Let's see what the milk boy who can't taste water thinks. Alright, he clearly loves it, another point for Adam. Now, if you try to make an Adam Ragusea video, you will quickly learn that none of your friends want to try chana masala. However, I think I have an even better substitute. Unlike the friends I asked, my mom is not scared of Indian people or their food. I made the recipe exactly as instructed, except I couldn't find green chilies at my grocery store. Luckily, I have the perfect solution. Could you pretend there's green chilies in there? With that done, let's see what she thinks.
It's very, very, very spicy. I don't know if I hate it or like it. We need a rating out of 10. 4. 4.5?
Ooh, tough. Sorry, Adam. Can't win 'em all. It wasn't bad, just kinda not very good to my taste. My siblings finished it, though. They thought it was good. Finally, we can make this pizza. I have honestly made it many times, and every time it comes out better than the last. But, to me, the real revelation of Adam's pizza recipes is the pizza bread. So easy and so good. But we're here for the pizza. Let's see if it's any good.
Dude, that's a fucking good pizza.
All right, Adam. He seems to have proven that he can make some solid, easy recipes that generally make good food. I'm just going to cut to the chase. I am going to rank this man very highly. Adam Ragusea, you get a 9 out of 10. I know this score might be upsetting to some. How could I rank some YouTuber above bananas and on par with water? But I'm sorry. I just love his videos, and I think he deserves it. Thank you so much for watching all the way through to the end. I just have a very quick proposition for you. I'm not going to waste your time. See, you just watched the whole video. That gives me a lot of watch time. I'm not in desperate need of watch time. I got plenty of watch time going. That's all good. I need 1,000 subscribers. Then I can get monetization. I get monetization. You know, it's not going to give me much money, but, you know, like, if I can make $10 off this channel, that's some good incentivization. I'll make some more videos. Come on, you don't even click the bell. Don't click the bell. Doesn't matter. Just subscribe, then I can get monetization, and I'll love you forever.